Types of combustion. We find that gases burn rapidly and produces heat and light, and such combustion is known as rapid combustion. So rapid combustion means a quick combustion which is mainly seen with gases, and in that quick combustion heat and light is generated. There are substances like phosphorus which burn in air at room temperature. रूम टेम्परेचर मतलब नॉर्मल 25 डिग्रीज, बिल्कुल गर्मी नहीं है, लेकिन फॉस्फोरस पड़े पड़े आग पकड़ लेता है, उसको गर्म भी नहीं किया है. द टाइप ऑफ कंबशन विच अ मटीरियल सडनली बर्स्ट्स इनटू फ्लेम्स, अचानक आग पकड़ लिया, विदाउट एप्लीकेशन ऑफ एपरेंट कॉज, मतलब हमने आग लगाई नहीं है लेकिन अपने आप आग पकड़ लिया, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड स्पॉन्टेनियस कंबशन. सो रैपिड कंबशन जहां पे हम आग लगाते हैं, हम टेम्परेचर बढ़ाते हैं, एंड देन इट क्विकली बर्न्स, इट गिव्स अस हीट एंड लाइट. बट समथिंग विच ऑटोमेटिकली कैचेस फायर इज कॉल्ड स्पॉन्टेनियस कंबशन. We generally have fireworks on festival days. When a cracker is ignited, a sudden reaction takes place with the evolution of heat, light and sound. जब फटाके फूटते हैं तो फटाकों में heat, light and sound, all three are created, and a large amount of gas is formed, and that gas is released. Such a reaction is called explosion. An explosion can also take if pressure is applied on the cracker. So three types of combustion we have to understand. The first combustion is rapid combustion, which is observed in gases, which generates heat and light. Second is called spontaneous combustion, which is seen in phosphorus, which is sudden bursting of material into flames automatically at room temperature. And third type of combustion is explosion, which is seen in firecrackers, which gives us a lot of heat, light and sound. So remember the three types of combustion, three examples of those types, and what happens in each. Material which burns with flame versus material which does not burn with flame. Candle forms a flame. Magnesium strips, white dazzling flame which we saw the video. Camphor also forms a small flame. Kerosene stuff forms a flame, but charcoal does not form a flame. Objectives के लिए you can remember this. This is an important big question which I am going to draw, और मैं जो ड्रॉ करने वाला हूं वो याद रखोगे तो बहुत इजी हो जाएगा. मेरा ड्राइंग वैसे तो बहुत खराब है. आई एम ट्राइंग माई बेस्ट. We are going to study here the flame of candle, and candle's flame has three zones in it. Let's start understanding the zones one by one. Outer zone, complete combustion, blue color, hottest. चार वर्ड्स है. सबसे बाहर का जोन इज द हॉटेस्ट जोन वेयर कंप्लीट कंबशन मीन्स 100% every part of fuel is burning. Why is it burning? because it has lot of oxygen. There is so much oxygen around the flame from the atmosphere that it burns with a blue flame. It is complete combustion, it is blue in color, and it is highest temperature. Second is the middle zone. The middle zone, there is no complete combustion, there is partial combustion. थोड़ा जलता है, थोड़ा नहीं जलता है. It is yellowish in color and it is moderately hot. Moderately hot, yellowish in color, partial combustion, middle zone. क्यों partial combustion? Because जो ऑक्सीजन, जितना इजीली ऑक्सीजन यहां अवेलेबल है उतना इजीली ऑक्सीजन अंदर अवेलेबल नहीं है. So outside there is more oxygen, hence full combustion is happening. Inside there is less oxygen, so less combustion is happening. And the third part of the flame is the innermost zone, where there is unburnt wax vapor. Oxygen पहुंच ही नहीं रहा है, so complete combustion not possible, partial combustion not possible, unburnt wax vapors are there in the inner zone. It is blackish in color and it is the least hot zone of the flame. तो ये बहुत कम गर्म होता है, ये मीडियम और सबसे गर्म होता है ऊपर. So you have to draw the diagram and explain these 4 points. Which 4 points you have to discuss? Are you have to discuss the location, outer, middle, inner, color, blue, yellow, black, combustion, complete, partial, no combustion, temperature, hottest, less hot, least hot. So remember, it's a very easy short note. Rokda be mark મળશે. And this is a small information. Goldsmith, the person who makes gold ornaments or silver ornaments, goldsmith will use which zone of the flame? Will he use the outer zone, inner zone, or middle zone? The goldsmith always uses the outer zone. Why? Because he wants to melt gold and silver, and to melt gold and silver you require high temperature, and high temperature is available in the outermost zone of the flame. As easy as that. What is a fuel? Next small topic. What is a fuel? Something which burns and gives us energy. But what is a good fuel is the discussion here. What is fuel? नहीं. What is a good fuel or what is an ideal fuel? एक अच्छे फ्यूल में क्या क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होनी चाहिए? So first definition of fuel: wood, charcoal, petrol, kerosene, etc., which gives us energy when we burn it, are called fuels. And the characteristics of good fuel is it should be easily available. Everybody should have access to it. It should be cheap. It should burn easily and moderately. Moderately मतलब जब तुम जलाते हो, जब गैस जलाते हो तो डर लगता है कि गैस का सिलेंडर फटेगा, लेकिन जब बॉम्ब जलाते हो तो पता है कि ये कभी भी फट सकता है. We want a fuel which does not burn with a blast or explosion. We want that it should burn moderately. It should produce large amount of heat and should not leave undesirable substances. Which undesirable substances are we talking about? हमें क्या नहीं चाहिए? हमें ऐश नहीं चाहिए, हमें स्मोक नहीं चाहिए, और हमें पोल्यूटिंग गैसेस नहीं चाहिए. तो फ्यूल ऐसा हो जो कम पोल्यूशन, कम स्मोक, कम ऐश क्रिएट करे, ज़्यादा हीट मिले, burns easily and moderately, it's cheap and easily available. That's the quality of an ideal fuel, means a good fuel. Next small topic is fuel efficiency. We have so many types of fuels. You can see the list here: cow dung, wood, coal, petrol, kerosene, diesel, methane gas, CNG gas, LPG gas, biogas and hydrogen gas. तो ये सारे फ्यूल्स में हाउ डू यू कंपेयर देम कि कौन ज्यादा पावरफुल है और कौन कम पावरफुल है? दैट कंपैरिजन इज बाय कंपेयरिंग इट्स कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू. And we have to learn the definition of calorific value. The amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of fuel is called its calorific value. वापस एक बार, the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of fuel is called calorific value. मतलब 1 किलो काऊ डंग लो, उसको जलाओ और देखो कितनी एनर्जी मिलती है. 1 किलो लकड़ा लो, 1 किलो कोल, 1 किलो पेट्रोल, टेक एवरीथिंग 1 kg and measure how much energy you get. That's called calorific value. And calorific value is measured in kilojoule per kg unit. Kilojoule per kg. Per kg क्यों? क्योंकि हमने 1 किलो जलाया था. So when you burn 1 kg, how much energy do you get? And that is called calorific value. Now look at the table and see who has high calorific value. Superbly high. $55,000 LPG. That's why we are using it. CNG 50,000. Methane 50,000. Who has least calorific value? Cow dung 6 to 8,000. तो लीस्ट कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू मतलब सबसे कम एनर्जी देगा, हाईएस्ट कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू सबसे ज्यादा देगा. बट ये देखो सबका बाप, हाइड्रोजन 1,50,000 and it is not available in the market. We cannot buy it, we cannot use it. ऐसा क्यों? Because there are two reasons. There are actually many reasons. Hydrogen is not a good fuel. Good fuel का जो definition है उसमें हाइड्रोजन फिट नहीं होता है. कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू बहुत हाई है, बट इज हाइड्रोजन इजीली अवेलेबल? नो. इज इट चीप? नो. इट बर्न्स इजीली? यस. मॉडरेटली? नो. इट एक्सप्लोड्स. जैसे ही जला तो फटेगा. इट प्रोड्यूसेस लार्ज हीट? यस. डज इट लीव अनडिजायरेबल सब्सटेंसेस? नो. इजीली अवेलेबल नहीं है और बहुत रिस्की है. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर नॉट यूजिंग हाइड्रोजन एज अ फ्यूल. अदरवाइज इट्स वन ऑफ द बेस्ट फ्यूल्स अवेलेबल ऑन द प्लैनेट. बाकी सबके वैल्यूज है, ट्राई टू रिमेंबर देम. Burning of fuel leads to harmful products. So this is the last topic of the chapter, that when you burn these fuels, mainly fossil fuels, a lot of pollution is created. And there are direct and indirect bad effects. So let us discuss the 4 main harmful effects of burning fuels. Number 1, carbon particles are released which cause respiratory disease and asthma. जब भी कुछ जलता है, whether it is a candle or a matchstick, some amount of carbon particles, actual physical small particles come out. They go in our breath, they stick to the lungs and create diseases and problems. इसलिए जहां पे काला धुआं है वहां नजदीक मत जाओ, और अगर नजदीक जाना पड़ रहा है तो cover your mouth with handkerchief so that at least carbon particles do not go in your nose. Second harmful effect is incomplete combustion का problem. Incomplete combustion means पूरा नहीं जलना. और जब कोई चीज पूरी जलती है तो क्या मिलता है, और पूरी नहीं जलती तो क्या मिलता है? Complete combustion. The end result is carbon dioxide, which is okay. वी कैन मैनेज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वो कोई खराब चीज नहीं है. बट वेन देर इज इनकम्प्लीट कंबशन, तो एक खतरनाक पॉइजनस किलर गैस बनता है कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड. डाई मतलब टू, मोनो मतलब एक. कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड इज अ पॉइजनस गैस and this is released because of incomplete combustion. It is poisonous and can kill people if released in a closed room. एक बंद रूम में कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड भर दो, तुम मर जाओगे. That's another problem. Third problem और harmful effect is most combustions release carbon dioxide, जो मैंने कहा था कि हम संभाल सकते हैं. But इतना ज्यादा कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बन रहा है आजकल that it is creating global warming. What is global warming? Global warming is the rise in temperature of the atmosphere of the earth. And global warming की वजह से related problems चालू हो जाते हैं. And those related problems of global warming are melting of the polar glaciers. North Pole, South Pole का बर्फ मेल्ट हो रहा है. बर्फ मेल्ट होगा तो देर विल बी अ राइज इन सी लेवल. राइज इन सी लेवल होगा तो कोस्टल एरियाज विल बी फ्लडेड. एंड कोस्टल एरियाज आर फ्लडेड, देन दे विल बी परमानेंटली सबमर्ज्ड अंडर वाटर. लॉट ऑफ लाइफ, होम्स एक्सेट्रा विल बी अफेक्टेड. सो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग का सबसे मुख्य कारण है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कम्स फ्रॉम बर्निंग एनीथिंग. एक भगवान को दिया जलाओगे तो भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पैदा होता है. दिवाली के फटाके, होली की वो होलिका, एवरीवेयर, और गैस फॉर कुकिंग, एनीथिंग बर्न, CO2 इज प्रोड्यूस्ड. सो वी हैव टू स्टॉप बर्निंग अननेसेसरीली. बिना मतलब के कुछ भी जलाओ मत, बिकॉज वी आर क्रिएटिंग ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. एंड द फोर्थ हार्मफुल इफेक्ट ऑफ बर्निंग is production of sulfur dioxide gas. Now, sulfur dioxide gas is extremely suffocating. It's basically poisonous and deadly. It is corrosive. Corrosive मतलब we have built roads, bridges and industries जो metal के structures से बनती है. And this metal because of SO2 gets badly affected. और ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि एक दिन ब्रिज गिर जाएगा weak होके. Therefore we have to try not to produce SO2, but still we cannot control it. Apart from SO2, there is another gas NO2 also. So sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, they are released by us. Okay, what do? They are suffocating and corrosive gases. Okay, but they also go up in the clouds. And when they go up in the clouds, they dissolve in the rainwater. And when they dissolve there up, the rainwater becomes acidic. And then when rainwater becomes acidic, when the rain falls, it's called acid rain. अभी monsoon season है. Whatever water is falling in polluted cities, it is acid rain. Acid rain is harmful for crops, harmful for buildings, harmful for soil. So overall, everything is badly affected because of acid rain, and acid rain happens because of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide gas. Therefore, what do we have to do? We have to try to use clean fuel like CNG, which is cheap, less pollution, and it is less harmful. Thank you.
Going to learn what combustion is, the difference between complete and incomplete combustion, the products of the two types of combustion, and the effects of the products of combustion. Combustion is burning, usually in air which is all around us, or oxygen. It's an exothermic reaction, which means it gives out heat. A fuel stores potential energy that can be released as heat when we burn the fuel. An example of a fuel is natural gas or methane. This is the fuel we burn to heat up our food. Methane, like other hydrocarbon fuels such as petrol, can undergo either complete or incomplete combustion. When methane undergoes complete combustion, that is in a plentiful supply of air, it produces carbon dioxide and water, as shown by the equation CH4 gas plus 2O2 gas gives CO2 gas plus 2H2O gas. When methane undergoes incomplete combustion, that's in a limited supply of air, it produces either carbon monoxide and water or carbon and water, as shown by the equations 2CH4 gas plus 3O2 gas gives 2CO gas plus 4H2O gas. CH4 gas plus O2 gas gives C solid plus 2H2O gas. Now the effects of the products of combustion. Water vapour, as we all know, is harmless. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas and contributes to global warming. Carbon monoxide, however, is toxic. It's colourless, odourless, tasteless, and so is called the silent killer. Carbon monoxide is often produced by faulty gas appliances. That's why it's important to have your gas fires and boilers regularly serviced. Unburnt carbon is a particulate and is a pollutant in the air. So, to recap, combustion is burning, usually in air or oxygen. Complete combustion of hydrocarbons produces carbon dioxide and water. Incomplete combustion produces either carbon monoxide and water or carbon and water. And the products of combustion have various effects.
What can you think of when you hear the word burning? Probably an image of a wooden log burning in open air. Or probably it reminds us of the smoke coming out through the chimneys of factories. And what about petrol being burnt in vehicles? Yes, that's also categorized as burning. Lastly, breakdown of food in our cells is also a type of burning. Now you may wonder why we're talking about these different examples all of a sudden. Are they similar in any other way? Yes, they are all combustion reactions. Now before understanding the process, can you tell me what exactly combustion is? In layman's terms, it's a burning process. That's right. But what is the scientific definition? Combustion is defined as the process in which the carbon compounds burn in the presence of oxygen to liberate carbon dioxide along with heat and light. Wait a second. Do the carbon compounds always liberate carbon dioxide along with heat and light? Yes. A few compounds on combustion even liberate water as a byproduct. But the carbon dioxide and energy are essentially liberated. So if we are supposed to represent this, then a simple way would be C plus O2 gives CO2 along with heat and light. So any hydrocarbon on combustion gives us a similar equation. Say for example we burn the simplest hydrocarbon, that is methane. On burning this, we get an equation somewhat like this. Balancing the reaction, we finally get this. Now tell me, have you ever seen methane burning? The fuel obtained from a biogas plant is nothing but methane. So when it is connected to the pipeline in the kitchen, the gas used for cooking is the same methane gas that we are referring to. But wait, we have seen that methane on burning gives us a clear blue flame. On the other hand, wood on burning gives us wild yellow-colored flames. It also gives us lots of soot, and we know that this is also combustion. So if both are combustions, then why is there a difference in the color of the flames? Let's find that out in our next video.